What is going on, everybody? Goofy Rexy here, and hope everybody is doing well today. And in today's video, guys, we're going to be talking about costumes in the future revolution. Now, costumes, they serve two purposes in this game. One, which is for your cosmetic feel, so that you can make your character look as good as you want to, or if you're like Mobile Gamer, who takes pride in this, his words, not mine, in making sure that the character looks as ugly as possible. That's one of the things that you can do with your costumes as well. But the other aspect, which is more important, is that costumes are also gear in Future Rev, and you can use them to equip and to boost stats on your character. So we're going to be going through that today. The main goal, actually, of this video, purpose of this video, is how to go about determining the right costume set for your character that's going to benefit them long term. I do want to say this right now, that getting those costume sets, especially we're mainly really the rare costume sets, is very, very challenging and difficult and RNG based here in this game. But like I said, I'm going to help you to determine which one is the right one for you, and then talk about ways that you can go about crafting pieces in the workshop to try to get the coveted gear that you need on your character. So let's start off with the basics here. I'm going to turn off my camera because there's a lot of stuff that are going to be on different sides of the screen, and I don't want to block anything. And also, it's not really about me anyways, right? So let's talk about some basics here. So you have four pieces that you can equip on your character. And this, you have the headpiece, you have the what they call the chest piece, which for Doctor Strange are his pants, and then you have your arms and then your feet as well that you can equip on a character. Now, each individual piece is going to have a different stat boost. So you have your main stat, which is the one that's usually up top here. So attack percentage boost, and then you get these bonus stats. By the way, I do want to say this too as well, that these bonus stats are also RNG. So you don't select what these bonus stats are. As you continue to upgrade the stars on your individual gear piece, then they roll these bonus stats for you, and I think you can get up to 5 bonus stats once you get a piece up to 6-star. And then down here, which is actually the most important aspect of, I think, of this video and determining what sets you're going to want to put on your character, are these set bonuses that are down here. Set bonuses are kind of pretty self-explanatory. You get all of the full set, and then you get the 4-set boost. But we'll talk about the specifics and how you're going to want to go about targeting your sets here, which ones you're going to want to upgrade. Here, stat boosts, again, bonus stats. You're going to see that. So if you have an attack piece or an attack piece of gear here, that the bonus stats are typically going to correspond with that as well. So attack, crit damage, crit rate, that's an attack bonus addition. If you go here where this is a defensive boost, then you're going to see the bonus stats are also going to kind of be related to defense as well. Now, the best pieces in Future Rev, the rare pieces in Future Rev, are going to be what are called these regional pieces. And I can show you what some of those are. So regional pieces, pretty self-explanatory, I think, as well, but just to kind of break it down. So you have Hydra, which is a region in this game. You have Midgardia, which is a region in this game. You have Xander, which is a region in this game. Sakaar, which is a region in this game. So those are more of those rare pieces. Newark City, that is a regional piece in this game as well. And then I guess some of the other rare pieces that they consider to be rare are like the Marvel Studios Avengers Endgame pants. They consider those to be rare pieces as well. Now, the rare pieces, they do come to you when you do get them. They are locked, and the reason why they are locked is because you can use other costume pieces to upgrade other costume pieces, right? So I can use my 1-star piece to upgrade. I can use 5 1-star pieces to upgrade a 1-star costume, and I can use and so on and so forth, right? So that's the reason why they're locked. So don't unlock them when you get them, because like I said, they are rare pieces, and the reason why they're rare is because they give you higher stat boost. So let's do a comparison. So these Midgardia gloves right here, as you can see, I'm getting 600 plus 600 plus 15.4% with the 5-star. This glove is not a rare piece. It's not a regional piece, and the stats are lower. So it went down by 50, went down by a percentage. The stats also went down a little bit as well. So just keep in mind that that's the reason why they're rare pieces. Now, how do you go about determining the right piece for you? Like I said, we're looking at the set bonuses. That's really what we're paying attention to, but we're going to first start off by talking about the character, right? So my Doctor Strange, just use him as an example. Wrong page, Goofy. My character, right here, let's take a look at his skills. This is where I start off to determine, okay, which piece, which set am I really going to want to go after here in Future Revolution? And all right, so I have these 5 skills equipped. And when I go through and look at them, okay, I have for class, I'm looking at the class. That's going to help me to determine what set I'm probably going to want to go after here. So I look at Doctor Strange. I'm using this piece is a Mystic Arts class. Okay, this piece right here, this skill right here is a Mystic Arts class. Again, this skill that I have equipped again is class Mystic Arts. So we're seeing a trend here, right? I have a lot of class Mystic Arts again, class Mystic Arts again, right? So I'm seeing that a lot of these skills that I currently have equipped on my Doctor Strange, they are all Mystic Arts class. So when I'm looking and determining what set or that I'm going to want to go after, what set I'm going to want to upgrade here in Future Rev, I know that I'm going to want a set that has the Mystic Arts class. Now, how I find out which set is going to be boosting that Mystic Arts class, I will jump into operations, I'll jump into collection, and I'll jump into costumes. And then here it gives me all the possible sets that I could get here on Doctor Strange. For you, it might be your Cap. For you, it might be Black Widow, whatever. You can see all that information right here. So when I pull up modern, then I can click on it and then see if I get this full set, what is this going to be boosting? Okay, so I get it. This full set is going to be boosting the basic attack skill level. That's not what I'm looking for. This new arc one, if I get a full set of new arc, what am I getting? Ultimate skill level. Okay, that's cool. Like I like that it boosts the ultimate skill, but I really want something that's going to boost all those classes, right? The class, because I'm going to be boosting 5 skills at once here. Xanderth. Okay, if I get a full Xanderth set, ooh, okay, this is what I'm looking for now. This full 4 set, if I get it, I'm going to be boosting Mystic Arts class skill level +6. All right, dope city. That's what I want. Midgardia, this will boost. It's the illusion magic class skill level. So I do have a few illusion magic class skills that I could equip on my character, but for me, I don't find that those are the best ones. Based on the build that I want for my Doctor Strange, those aren't the best skills. So therefore, this is not great. Although I do have 2 sets of this actually equipped right now, but that's just because those are the only sets that I currently have. Like I said, RNG based. I only have 1 Xanderth piece. So there's really not much that I could do there, right? Sakaar, this boosts the touch of Vishanti class skill level. Okay. Same thing again, not really that great, right? Defenders, this gives me 7 rings. This is just a specific skill. 7 rings of Ragador is just 1 skill. So you also want to make the differentiation between that. I don't want us to get uber confusing, but there are sets that will just boost a specific individual skill, and then there are sets that will boost an individual class. So you're going to want to make sure that you're making the differentiation between class skill level or just an individual skill level, right? So you're just going to want to make sure that you're making the differentiation between that to make sure that you're boosting the class skill and not just the individual skill. I already know which one works on my Doctor Strange, so I know it's Hydra. Hydra will give me the Mystic Arts class skill level +6. And by the way, this is a perfect example of what not to do. So as you can see in the game, I did at some point have this Hydra piece, right? And this piece was originally locked when I got it. And me, dumb Goofy, decided that he wanted to unlock the piece, and then I used that piece to upgrade another gear piece in the game. So now I only have 1 Hydra piece, which is these Hydra boots, and I'm missing out on the 2 set bonus. And it also slows down my progress to being able to get the 4 set bonus for this Hydra piece. So seriously, do not unlock those pieces. When you get those pieces and they come locked, do not unlock them, because you can accidentally use them to upgrade a gear it's just not going to be good. So I know for me, Hydra, Xanderth are the sets that's going to give me the Mystic Arts class skill level +6, which will boost the 5 skills that I currently have equipped on my character. Now, how do you go about trying to get those gear? Like I said earlier before, all of it is really RNG. There's some ways that you can try to So if you jump into the shop here, you can do costume draws, and you can spend gems to get these costume draws going for you. 1,800 to grab 10 at a time, to draw 10 at a time. Once again, it's RNG based, and it's a lot of money, but if you're willing to spend money in this game, you can purchase crystals, and at the $89.99 price is probably the best way to go. Or even if you're strapped for money, then you could probably go with the $44.99. You can buy these crystals, and then you could come here, and then you can draw costumes, right? But it's really, really pricey, and you could end up getting 10 pieces of like modern or 1602, and then you're gonna feel bad about it, right? You are also gonna be getting some other things, other costume boxes in this game, like your alpha boxes. You can get some 4-star costume boxes, some 3 to 5-star costume boxes. Once again, you can open those, and they may still not land you that regional or that rare piece. Just keep that in mind, but that's one way for you to go about doing it. The other way is that you can farm AFK farm individual pieces that you can use to craft gear in the workshop. So before I talk about the individual pieces, let's first go over to the workshop so you can see what that is. So it actually pops up. You can click on the map once you're in Omega Flight, and you can just click on the workshop here. Or let's say that if you're out in the field, and you just want to head straight to the workshop, you can click on this little hamburger sign over to the right here, hit headquarters, and then you can click on workshop, and it will bring you directly to the workshop as well. But I wanted to show you this first before I talk about the pieces that you need. When you come to the workshop, you have these individual things that they will allow you to craft. So here you can see I can craft this piece. I can craft this here, and I can get, so let's just read it. A 1 to 3-star Doctor Strange costume can be acquired at a set rate. There is a low chance to acquire a new Arc City costume. So even though you can craft to try to get these regional pieces, it is a very low chance. And the pieces that you need to do that, they will correspond. So if I'm going, so I know that I want Xanderth, and I know that, or Hydra, like Xanderth and Hydra are 2 of those pieces that will give me the Mystic Arts class boost. So this will tell me here what pieces I need in order to be able to try to craft and get those Hydra pieces. So it will tell me that I need to craft Hydra pieces. I will need the Imperial Combat Uniform Fabric. And if I want to craft a Xanderth piece, then I will also need the Glimmering Star Dust, right? So, and then of course here you also need some other things too, like your Sin Particles, which if you watch a previous video that I did, those, you can only get those through Spec Ops. Typically what I do is that I run Spec Ops for a few days, and then I will try to craft the pieces here in bulk. Once you hit, you need unstable conversion, and this, you need some conversion pieces too, but you can get those later on. Typically what I do, once you do that, you will go over here, and it will take some time for you to then, you can kind of just let this run for a while. You can speed it up by clicking on this button, but you really don't need to. Just let the hours go, save your gold when you're crafting these pieces. But how do you find these pieces that you need in order to be able to craft this gear? Then you can click on the piece, and then click on this button here, and then it will show you the areas where you can acquire these pieces. So what you do, let me actually click on Hydra instead. I can click on this Hydra piece. It will show me where I can go grab this piece. I'll hit go, and then it will take me to the location. Boom. So what I'll do, it brought me to the location, and then as you can see, sometimes it takes you a little bit outside of this, and then you just want to go to a place where you see characters or mobs that you can fight, and then hit auto play, and just let it fight the characters there, fight these people for you. And then as you continue to fight here, they're gonna drop these pieces. You're gonna drop the Imperial Hydra piece. You're gonna drop the Stimmering Stardust if that's what you're looking for here, to craft the Xander pieces. And then once you accumulate all the pieces, once you accumulate the Sim Particles, you can then go back to that workshop. You can craft the gear, let the time, and then once the timer is up, go grab the costume and see what you get for it. So that's another way for you to be able to do it. I hope that was not confusing. I felt like I confused the crap out of people by this last part. Basically what it is that you come here, you AFK farm. You can also put this on sleep mode as well, and let it just run this in the background. That's actually what I do throughout my workday, is that I just I pull this up, I go AFK farm, I sit it in that area, I let it farm those AFK farm those pieces for me. Then once it's done doing that, I'll go over to the workshop, I'll go try to craft that gear, and then I'll let it go for how many hours it wants to go for, and then once it's done, I can click on it and it will show me what costumes I got from there. But like I said, RNG base, not going to be a guarantee that you're going to get the pieces that you want here, but just kind of giving you an idea of an option that you can use. Another option that you can use as well to try to craft and get those costume pieces that you desire to get. But listen, I hope that this wasn't confusing. I really tried to not go into too much detail, but really the goal was to help you to figure out what and how you can go about trying to determine what costume sets are going to be the right ones for you. So if this helped you, definitely hit the like button, guys. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed to the channel already. More videos are going to be coming out here on Future Revolution. Obviously, of course, if you're following the channel, I do make Marvel Strike Force content a lot as well. Also, there's going to be more content on Marvel Strike Force 2, but Future Revolution definitely going to be doing some beginner guides here on the channel. But appreciate you guys watching the video. Check the links down below. Join my Discord. Appreciate you guys so much. Y'all be blessed and y'all be safe.